Good morning, everybody from Poland. I just arrived to Galeria Jeziora and Ilawa. This is the lake, the longest lake in whole entire Poland country and sixth the biggest lake in Poland. This is like my second hometown because I've been here like thousands of times. I used to go to schools here and so many friends actually coming from this town. It's like a still middle-sized town, 32,000 people living here, and it's situated in the very beautiful location next to the lake, the longest lake in Poland, in the northern part of Poland still. Weather is beautiful, actually. It's like 20, 22, 25 degree, sunny, beautiful morning. Yesterday was raining, but today is beautiful. I will show you a little bit around, and later I have to go to see my brother, actually, who is living like in the very northern part of Poland. But let's see if I'm gonna show you on this occasion or maybe different video, but still many videos to come. This is like an edge of the lake starting in Ilawa city and it's going up to very far up north. There are many nice villages around and the holiday spot actually in the northern part. The red building in the corner of the roundabout, that's the place where I used to go for pizza, but I eating only mama cooking for now. And then you have ice cream stuff like this one. That's the prices. That's like a tourist thing. There, overall in Poland, I don't know if you're familiar, we have a roundabouts in the city. A lot of roundabouts like this one. So we are no traffic lights, but you are going like around loops. In my opinion, it's very convenient. And overall, that's the city actually. It's been a while when I was here. It's very quiet in general. I mean, to compare to Asia, everything here will be quiet. Even I'm gonna go to the major city that's gonna be quieter. But overall, that's how it looks like. This is the mall, Galeria Jeziora. There is a lake, what I mentioned, and then there will be post office, and there is the primary school at the front. The school is basically there in the red old building. Usually they taking the old buildings for the schools, at least primary, at least in that part of Poland, which was occupied by the Prussia a long time ago. And normally you have a restaurant, like you can buy ice cream, coffee and stuff like this one. However, either it's too early, it's too early, open at 12, 1 o'clock. I didn't realize that. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. And well, another roundabout obviously. As the post office doesn't look as fancy as in the main town, the smaller one. And the little park, probably I'm gonna go to the park. Overall, roundabout, must be roundabouts everywhere. Little bit of the old architecture, don't take me wrong, that's only little town. That's the park, there flower shops. But even if it's small town like this one, you still can enjoy architecture, some statues of something here. This is all part of the Polish architecture towns. Then you have a tap water, similar like in Australia. You can drink the cleaning service, the cleaning, making sure that everything is tidy up, clean. Little fountain here. This is like a city park in the city center. They have a lunch actually right now, lady. This is the umbrellas showing as you can buy the beverages here, you know which one, very popular one here in Poland, but some of my viewers may be interested, but unfortunately it's closed at the morning. Overall, we have a lot of beer parks like behind me, but it's closed in my city here. Maybe it's just simply too early, but also drinking beer like in the beer parks, in the parks is very popular here. Here is the Kanzan sushi restaurant, but I just realized everything is open at 12:01, so I'm just simply too early. But I came here because I have to do some things in the government offices, so I have to be at the morning. Here we go. In case if you don't know, Polish flag is white and red. There is Ukrainian due to the Solidarity and the flag of my town and the European Union. This is country within the Schengen, and this is the city hall, pretty beautiful. I have to get more far actually because it's bigger than I thought. Here we go, different perspective, different camera lens. This is the city hall in the medium-sized town, looking nice. What else I'm gonna tell you? A little bit of the road situation, traffic here. It's very European traffic, not that busy though. Also, the older towns will have theaters and parks and national libraries and like art galleries, something like that one. Usually center have a city hall, pretty European vibe, and also old churches like in the background. Look at this one, this is very cool. The student is coming and this lady helping her to cross the street safely wearing the stuff like this one. So it's very safe because the school is nearby. The rules are pretty strict recently, but thanks to that, it's very safe if you are pedestrian. For example, here, even the truck is coming, is zebra, even is dual lane road, has to stop and let the people pass. When they totally go, he can start going. And also there is the teacher teaching the kids from the local school little bit of history about this place, which is just simply cool. Somehow how is everything organized in Europe, especially in this country, in Poland. This is just unbelievable. And this is how the traffic situation on the roundabouts look like. That's why we probably have no traffic, but also it's definitely generally just not too many people around. That's a European vibe. And also, if you are on the roundabout, the car has to give away until it's free to go. So it's totally different, especially to compare to Asian vibe. It's just different. This is the primary school, what I said, and this is a little bit of the history. Actually was opened in 1899. This is like 120 years old school, and the city is already 715 years old. Obviously we also have a malls, but the malls are small. This one is small because it's a small town, but when I'm gonna go to big city, gonna be big one. There's only 2 floors. You can find whatever you want. Basically we don't need bigger malls here. We also have an Empik, which is like a Polish version of Amazon, which is huge. Actually, Amazon or any other bookstores, but the books store with the books is just huge, unbelievable. That's the little amphitheater. When it's the summer, there are some performances, live performance, music, and stuff. There in the background, you can see, of course, the churches. Somebody laughed, and there is the lake. So this is the amphitheater. Inside, as you can see, the saxophone or something, because normally there's a lot of music performances during the summer, obviously, but there is no summer right now. It's, well, technically still summer, but beginning of autumn. Normally you can buy also like ice cream and the waffles with the ice cream and everything, but it's closed. I think I'm just simply too early today. It's just a big shame. Also the trail around the lake, it's 27.5 kilometers in case maybe you would like to go, and this is the shape of the lake, like this one. So overall I'm in the small town, medium-sized town actually, it's not really small, at the front of the biggest, longest lake actually in Poland. And I'm in the northern part of Poland, which is called Regency or state of the Warmińsko-Mazurskie, which is popular for the lakes. We have the biggest amount of lakes in Poland, and that's why a lot of forests and lakes and everything. That's why during the summer times we have a lot of concerts with the live performances. Usually not like in Bali or Ibiza where the Tiesto and David Guetta is coming, but more into traditional Polish bands who are singing any kind of local music. There is actually one restaurant facing the lake. It's like a taverna or tavern in English, I think, which is like typical in this region, where you can have a coffee and enjoy the lake. Or in this particular case, maybe not really coffee, but more into beer. But most of you actually might like it more than coffee. And if you are tired of walking and you don't want to use the buses and want to explore, drive around the lake, you can rent one of these bad boys. Everywhere you will see the lake anyways from the city. Also, I want to mention about this building. This building is about 10-15 years old, and this is the apartment building, like a city townhouses facing the lake from the other side. But the architecture look like they keep it from the traditional look. They didn't change into something super extremely modern. Even it is modern actually inside, but from the outside it looks still traditional. Hey, look at this doggo here. Wow. And basically you have another, this is actually beer garden. It's not really a restaurant, it's the beer garden where you're coming, having a drink, enjoy the summer. Actually, still you could, it's just nobody drink here at morning, and that's the townhouses, what I mentioned, and basically directly facing the lake, and everywhere you can cycling, walk peacefully, have a bench, it's clean, organized, It's just simply very enjoyable. They're delivering something already. And sometimes you can even fishing. I think if you have a proper license for fishing here. The only one thing here in Poland and most of European middle-sized towns and even in the big cities, always depends on the season. If it's summer, everywhere is so busy and hustle and bustle and everything is open. When it's coming spring and autumn, it's like kinda like this. And when it's winter, it's totally different. Sometimes this lake is frozen, you can walk actually across it, which is on your own responsibility, of course. But it's a small town. In the next few days, I will show you also the biggest city, major cities in Poland, and we will see. But I wanted to spend a little bit time with my family and show you my really neighborhood. How does it look like? Let me know, what do you think? Do you like it? Or maybe it's too boring for you, or maybe actually you would enjoy here. One more shot in the mall. I just wanted to show you because the guy here have a smak traditional stuff like this one. This is like a smoked hams and the sausages and everything. I think it's very cool stuff. You can only find here basically. That's like a wow. I mean, if you could smell it. Then you have a bakery, really a lot of interesting stuff as well, like this one. You can find everywhere across Poland basically like this. Also interesting fact is about the parking. I'm at the parking on the mall, in the mall, on the second floor, third floor actually, on the rooftop, so you have a panoramic views of the city. And also the parking in this mall is for free in Poland, so you can basically come, enjoy, go out, and it's free, or at least in this particular mall. But I think most of them have a free parking, at least here. T-Mobile, good place to buy the SIM card here. They have some offers like this one. I'm taking this one, 45 Polish zloty for this amount of gigabytes. When I have a cappuccino, here costs you 12 zlotych. Got my package with internet, should be good. And just directly facing the, I wanted to say ocean, but the Jeziorak Lake. Actually, Jeziorak Lake, that's the proper name. The place is like this one, you can sit inside. Not too many people, they just open. Basically got my coffee, this is like 42k. Same price like in Canggu, or maybe even slightly cheaper. Oh, somebody hung, and that's the view of the lake, the music. This is where I filmed today basically. That's how does it look like. Cheers. I would like to also notice as here is just literally pollution-free place. So the fresh air is all the time, it's crisp fresh air right now because it's like 22 degrees maybe. Beautiful views like this one. Will be more and more content like this in upcoming days. Now I'm gonna enjoy my coffee. Let's see how it tastes actually. Strong, very strong. Actually very strong. That's how in Poland we drinking strong coffee. Thank you so much for watching, listening today. Hope so you enjoy. I will see you tomorrow next video. See ya. Take care.